What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Thank you for joining me, your boy Tony. Today it's pretty early in the morning. It's like 9 a.m. We gotta get going. By the way, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Got the car warmed up. We're gonna start heading over to Sapo's house already, Brian's house already, because we're gonna start working on this car. So car's already warmed up. Had to get all my stuff ready, how to load up. Got my rams, my jack, my tools, my tripod. So pretty much gonna be a full day. So let's get to work. I'm head out. We got the boy Saps jumping on the project faster. Oh, his wheels are not even straight, dog. Oh dear God. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. All crazy. So I'm gonna enter the clip that I took earlier of this car as to why we're doing everything we're doing today. So this is what it is coasting. That's like almost, that's basically low pressure, so it's just there. Yeah, it's not very good. As you guys can see, this car has pretty low oil pressure. It's not like dumb low where it would just be zero, but it is getting pretty low and the car's starting to act a little bit funky. So Sapo took the liberty of ordering all the parts he needed for, you know, timing chain cover, and, you know, the tensioners, all that stuff. Gallery Gasket. It's a pretty common problem with these HRs, so we're gonna head and knock that out Saturday today. Hopefully fix it by Sunday night, and then Monday will be good. So that's what the plan is. But we got a lot of work to do. We got to take apart literally everything. Basically, this whole front end has to come apart, and so does this cover. So we got to take off literally everything. Alright, while that's draining, I'm probably gonna start from the front and pretty much work my way back. Intake's gonna come out first, all these sensors and shit, oil cooler, and then just start taking off this whole radiator support with the radiator and all that good stuff. So got a lot of work to do. Radiator support's pretty much ready to come off. We just need to find something else to prop the hood open, because this looks like a familiar sight, right? Sheesh.
Faster or what?
How are you fast? Everything in here in stock.
This happens on faster or what?
Bro, right now the car don't run right, so
well,
obviously
not fucking
fast.
fix so we can handle those digs.
Alright, next step is a little bit straightforward somewhat. We just gotta pretty much disconnect everything, take off all the wiring and stuff, take off the belt, and then start taking off literally all of these, which is just a bunch of random bolts, you know. AC oh no, the AC needs to get unbolted as well. Power steering I think as well too. Pretty much everything I think needs to get taken off, but I've already done all this, so should move by a lot quicker. So Sapo gave up on the pulley. I almost had it. He was he was just scared for me to do it like a man. So we're gonna wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm bring the proper tools to take off the bracket too from right there, power steering. You guys can see the bolt right there. I need to get to those, so I need a swivel socket. Other than that, probably just bring my impact so I can take off all these 10 millimeters, because that's what seems to be that's gonna take the most time. But other than that, I think we just need to take off this bracket, this pulley, and after that we could just zap everything out pretty much.
So you remember you got kicked out of that class?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Sapo
got that class. He got like auto shop for like 2 years.
3 years.
3 years. I signed up like after everybody signed up, and they were telling me that, oh, you know, you can't be here, there's too many, and I got kicked out. There was too many, and apparently people dropped out of that class after I left, so That was whack. That's gonna leave it today. We're gonna pick this up tomorrow when we have the proper tools and some more help, and then we could just bust down, and hopefully we could just. This didn't take us too long. It probably took us. Now that we know what we're doing, probably take us like an hour to put everything back together tomorrow, maybe. Let's get some more fluid, whatnot. It's usually pretty basic stuff. So, you know, wasn't too bad and everything, but that's gonna wrap it up for today. We got Saps in the mix right here. Fucking up all kinds of paint. That thing already looks messed up if you ask me.
All I care is that it's
Look at that.
bitch.
Sheesh.
It's just like first.
The homie decided to paint like in, what is this, like 50-degree weather? 60-degree weather?
Está cool.
Pues en caso de que algo pase, manda señal y se activa, es como un imán.
Sheesh, y'all see the paint booth here though. Jeez. This is a legit paint booth right here. Hey, Sapo up if you're trying to get your car resprayed.
For overspray.
With this custom bubbly paint. Strictly custom. Who else do you see on the street with that?
Most likely I'm end up wrapping them.
Same color as your car or what?
Motorcycle shit.
Oh, I had told Brian that we have to take off the oil pan to get to him. He didn't believe me, so now we're gonna take off the oil pan down there. I told Brian, but he didn't believe me, so we gotta drop the oil pan because apparently there's 2 more bolts to hold it in. Yeah. This is what an organized mess looks like. This is a mess. This is a mess that me and Brian made. We just threw everything on the table and on the ground. It's your local backyard mechanic. Oh, I forgot to mention today's Sapo's birthday. Well, you guys are gonna see this video later, but his birthday was on Easter. This is a very big moment, Saps. This is the death of this car. Because you're playing with yourself, you think it's gonna run after. Sheesh. These are the gaskets that typically go bad. This one right here, this top one. And then like this bottom one, you can see like the gasket's already starting to stick out. And on top too. That's what usually happens.
I was calling you to see if you guys...
Just for future reference, this is like your water pump, and then right here is your oil pump gears. If you guys are looking to replace any of that stuff, we did have to take off everything: the AC, the power steering, the alternator. This thermostat can stay. You need to take the oil pan off because there's 2 bolts. These 2 right here that come through there. That you need to take off. Other than that, I think this is the worst car to do a job like this on. I think any other car is easier than this, but it's just this car because it's a VQ, you know. We got all new guys up in this bitch. We got, I don't know what we got, tensioner game, chain, more chains. Stop's got the Gallery Gasket. We got everything by Z1, so if you guys are interested, I'm gonna put everything that we got in the description if I can find it. I forgot what it is, but. Alright, I'm sorry if the audio is terrible on this half of the video. I forgot the aux cord that goes to the camera, so the camera's just, you guys can see that, just the camera, not a mic on it. So I'm gonna make it work with the mic we got. You already know. Soon as make it happen. It's too early for this. It's like 6 in the morning right now. Sops told me to slide through because he needed a man to put back together his car. So I'm gonna hop on the sticks, put all this junk back together, see what's up. Most of the stuff got done the other day. The homie did it. He busted down, did all the timing, did all that. Cool, did all that. You know, this is the old chain that was on it, right, Sops? I'm assuming this is the old chain.
Yeah.
That's the old chain that was on it. Everything else is kind of put back together on the inside. The thing was RTV'd back, so pretty much what I gotta do is just pretty much put all the accessories back, the power steering, the alternator, you know, pretty much everything. So the boy Saps finished up the paint job. You already know. But there seem to have been some spots missed. Oh man, you can't see it on camera. I'm trying to roast this guy. Oh, right there, see? The homie didn't paint it, bro. The homie missed the spot. Straight missed the spot. There's a Fado line. You see that? And that's literally how the intake is gonna sit. It's gonna sit like that. You don't have to paint this, Apps. I already said it wasn't gonna come out good. At this point, you were just proving me right. Alright, but I gotta buzz down on this because Saps is obviously just straight lacking. So I gotta buzz down on this, so you already know what the deal is. We pretty much got everything on there, just need to put a few more things. Horns are back on, pretty much the whole harness is back on. Need to mount the oil cooler back on, do the obvious stuff like headlights and stuff like that, but that's as far as we're gonna get right now. And then tomorrow we're just gonna start slapping everything else on and hopefully put the oil in it, and then we can start it. So good day's work, and then tomorrow we'll pick it up. We got the next day, like I mentioned. Today is Thursday, right? Yeah. Saps? And I believe we started Sunday. So it's been a few days. We haven't honestly been working on it, so we've only been working on it like maybe 1 or 2 hours a day, so it's not bad. We probably would have gotten this done maybe in a day and a half.
9 hours.
Yeah, something like that. We would have gotten it. Sapo just bought a final wrench on his car, so you know how to throw it up on the vid. Check underneath. Leak.
There is a leaks. But you need the wipes.
Alright, if you guys aren't familiar with the channel, this is Sops. I'm your boy Tony. I'll be your host for today's video. And this is what Sops likes to use for oil. We're exposing his setup right now. You get some street legal. I don't know. It's supposed to be racing oil, so. How do you like it, Sops? I guess it took that no oil pressure like a bitch, huh? What? Sops tightening an oil line because I think we were leaking from right there. Coolant's ready to go. After that, I think we can start it pretty much. Kinda. Oh wait, I think it's missing one big thing and I forgot about it.
What?
Oil? The fucking intakes.
Oh yeah.
I've seen some pretty MacGyvered stuff back in my days, but this one I would say takes the cake. I'm out here holding an oil line. The oil cooler is draining over there, and this homie's trying to tighten the line and is not using a drain. He's using a freaking coolant bottle to catch oil.
That's not cool.
How MacGyvered is this? Let me know in the comments. So it's been like 30 minutes, and Saps finally got the intakes on. This is why you don't get UPTs.
Shut the fuck up. Because you couldn't put them on.
I guess you made them work. Took them like half an hour. Mine don't usually take that long. And it's hitting everywhere, so.
What is it not pushing?
Do it. And he's missing the bolt right there for his airflow sensor.
Well, all this time I've been doing this shit, you barely put 3 bolts.
What
Put the
mean?
intakes, put the filter,
This
tie
nigga.
my lines,
This
ran
nigga.
my oil cooler, dumped 3 quarts of oil in this bitch.
This first quarter, why this guy cap?
It's the
Did you forget who built you this car, Saps?
Dude, I don't know why you're capping on my funnel.
2, 3.